convent in near Milan. He was educated in Milan at the Jesuit Institute, in a Jesuit high school, and on the social side, Acutis would worry about friends of his whose parents were divorcing and would invite them to his home to support them. He defended also disabled peers at school when bullies mocked them. And outside school, he did volunteer work with the homeless and the destitute. He also liked films, comic editing, and playing PlayStation video games like all the other children, you know. And although he immensely enjoyed travel, the town of Assisi remained a favorite. He always wanted to spend his holidays here. He was also considered a kind of a computer geek on account of his passion and skill with computers and the internet. And he applied himself to creating a website dedicated to cataloging each reported Eucharistic miracle in the world. And he completed this in 2005, having started compiling the catalog at the age of 11, imagine. So he was a very special child. And so he died with cancer. And he offered his suffering both for Pope Benedict XVI and for the Catholic Church, saying, I offer to the Lord the sufferings that I will have to undergo for the Pope and for the Church. And he had asked his parents to take him on pilgrimages to the sites of all the known Eucharistic miracles in the world, but his declining health prevented this from happening. Then the doctors, treating his final illness, and asked him if he was in great pain, a question to which he responded that there are people who suffer much more than me. Imagine. So he died, as I told you, on the 12th of October 2006 in the morning, very early in the morning at 6:45. And he was only 15 years old at the time of his death. And he was buried in Assisi in accordance with his wishes. And so that's why his body is here. Beatified in 2020. So you can imagine, since the beatification of this young boy, silent crowds have been filling past the exposed relics of this boy in this. First of all, the remains of Acutis have been exposed in the Cathedral of Assisi, but nowadays they are in the Church of St. Mary's the Major. You know that to be considered beatified, the Church needs a miracle. And so, in November 2019, the Vatican's Medical Council of the Congregation for the Causes of Saints expressed a positive opinion about a miracle not here in Italy but in Brazil, attributed to the intercession of this young boy. So, a took her son, Matthews, who was born with a pancreatic defect that made eating difficult, to a prayer service. And beforehand, she had already prayed a novena, and she had already prayed a novena asking for the Acutis intercession. And during the service, her son had asked her that he should not throw up as much. So immediately following the service, Matthews told his mother that he felt healed and asked for solid food when he came home. Until then, he had been on an all-liquid diet. So after a detailed investigation, Pope Francis confirmed the miracle's authenticity in a decree on 21st February 2020, leading to Acutis beatification. Okay, so here we are going to the upper part of Assisi. We stop also the bus in the bus parking near St. Clare's Basilica. Look, we are going to leave now the bus, and we are going to see the bus only in afternoon, late in afternoon, around 5 o'clock, when we go back to the hotel. So if there is something that you don't need, you may leave in the bus, but all the stuff you need, for example umbrellas, just in case, it's better that you take the umbrellas with you. St. Clare's Basilica is this one you see on the top now, to the left. We are going around, and our bus parking is very close. So after visiting this church with the Acutis remains body, you get free time for lunch. I also will tell you where you can find some restaurants, some stores.